Deep sleep awaits you in the Sleep Story and Meditation for Adults. Tonight we take flight, soaring above, high in the sky, where the land below is a canvas and guide for unlimited experiences and bliss. Find a place to get cozy and unwind, where you may safely fall asleep without distraction. Welcome to Michelle's Sanctuary. You're listening to Fly Away. I am Michelle, and you may think of my voice as that of a fellow journeywoman who is here to help you reconnect with your imaginative mind and open chambers of creativity where anything is possible. Muhammad Ali once said, "The man who has no imagination has no wings." We all deserve to recognize our own wings and ability to soar. Each day is precious. Each moment for rest is deserved and rightfully earned. So cherish this moment that is solely for you. I am here to help in any way that I can, because I know, and you must know as well, that each moment is a gift. And this moment will help you glide across the bridge from your waking to your sleeping life. It will help you release any weight, any blocks, anything that stands between you and your right to soar. Let go of any worry. Worries are simply prayers or repeated thoughts imagining the worst. The future is yet to reveal itself. You have this moment now, dedicated for sleep. And while listening at any point, you may let go of my voice and fall asleep. You may return to this story again if this happens, knowing there are more surprises that will await and experiences to unlock. And while nestling into your bed, in your room, imagine the walls, the ceiling above, and the floor below all form a protective pod where you are safe to dream away. This intimate space for healing, where you may be the 100% distillation of you in true form, authentic to all that is you, all that is happening in this moment, sensing tension in your body and just releasing it while you unwind in this protective pod, letting it all hang out, inhaling so deeply you feel your whole body expand like a hot air balloon. Before you just deflate that balloon and sink down into your bed, letting go. Again, breathe in as deeply as you can, filling every crevice in your body with fresh oxygen before you sigh it out, letting that sigh turn into a great big yawn. If that feels nice, yawn all you want. You are in the judgment-free zone. The only feelings you may hold right now are those that feel lightweight and kind. Thoughts and feelings of love, of light, of happiness, of beautiful dreams and hopes. Feeling as your body gets lighter and lighter, as light as a feather floating on a gentle summer's wind. And on the backs of your heavy and tired eyelids, you may visualize that you are walking upon the rugged land of a rocky cliff. You have been hiking for some time, reaching the summit at the serendipitous moment that the fiery magenta sun disappears behind the glittery sapphire sea below, like a rainbow of rich, melting jewels. The sky and sea mirror one another in a hypnotic glaze of saturated colors, and you feel strong and calm, grateful and at peace, so high above the crashing waves, creating white foam below, that you feel you are on top of the world. Yet there is this voice that is calling to you during this magical time before night settles in. As fluid as the ocean is below, so too is the form that you may take on this special journey. For you are in charge and may decide. Tonight you may fly. And with all the flying dreams you may have had throughout your life, this sensation is familiar, yet also feels new and unexpected. You inhale the misty droplets that manage to pervade the sky as far up as on this cliff, and watch as the vibrant purple and pink sky darkens, and a blanket of stars cut through the velvety richness of a midnight blue sky. A full moon is set aglow, causing a spring tide in which the marine life is most active and the water is high. And you look to the sky and you expand your arms out into a T and then backwards, so your chest expands with a fully open heart towards the moon and the sea. And you visualize the experience of flying and taking the form of any animal or any life that you desire. Your imagination may create any experience, no matter how exotic. Should you wish to be a Pegasus, or an eagle or a swan, a fairy or a dove, or even a fictional character, you will be able to take flight at speeds that defy records. This is all happening so you may experience what you desire on this adventure. This is your journey and your manifestation. As the moon beams on you, your heart rises and you feel the connection of light that beams from you as you take on this new form that can fly. You feel the breeze travel up off the sea and stretch your arms that have now become wings even further behind you before you move forward and take flight, leaving land, leaving the cliff behind you. You are one with the sky, feeling the winds beneath your wings and body. They support you like a cool, pillowy cloud below, as you propel forward with grace and majesty. Any tension once held in your lungs has been lifted, and you breathe freely, taking in the briny sea air. You feel delicate yet fierce, open yet safe. You feel total control and yet surrender at the same time. You feel freedom because you are free. You are free to make whatever choices you desire. You are free to soar and to fly. You are free to experience this untapped bliss in being alive and being present. And you adventurously dive down, just letting yourself nosedive with precision towards the water, going down, down, down. The air is getting warmer the deeper you go, the closer you get to the sea. The starry sky above and orb of a moon are shimmering much like the dark waves that you approach, increasing in speed before you gently settle just above the sea and glide forward, going through space as you cut through the air, as you feel every part of your body being massaged by the air and cooled by the mist of the sea. You stay low for a while as you decide to travel down the coastline, enjoying the proximity to the life that is below you in the deepest of blue waters. The rocky shore of the coastline juts out, and a long, narrow peninsula houses an old lighthouse. A beacon of light shines from this marker of safety and refuge, offering hope and guidance for those who have come upon the shores for centuries. And you think of your own inner light, a space within you that is capable of offering hope and guidance to others, knowing that what you give and put out into the world, you may receive in return, without expectation, without worry, just to love and to nurture freely, because that is who you are. And you take in a deep breath, preparing to go higher and higher up now. The lights of houses and cities below, glittering with as much radiance as the starry sky above. Happiness radiates from the land as all the living beings know how rare this beautiful and perfect night may be. And as you ascend higher, you come upon seagulls also in flight, and so very friendly in welcoming you to the skies, because in the air there are no boundaries or dividing lines or borders. It is all free. It is open and boundless, and you feel open and boundless, soaring across the sky. At first playful, you enjoy your new form. You do something you may have not done in a very long time. You make choices in this moment, right now, solely for the sake of your own enjoyment. With the energy of a curious child, You are once again inquisitive and inspired. You are open to exploring your own limitations without judgment or fear. You are opening up your mind and spirit to all the rich experiences that await you. You are blessed. You are grateful. You are lucky. You continue to soar, to fly southerly along the coastline and look at the barrier islands below, seeing lush forest that is a dark silhouette below, with these islands connected by bridges. And you coast downward to explore, getting close to the bridges and admiring their sound structure from this new vantage point above. How curious it is to see the inventions of humans while in flight. All that seemed important in serving you on land now has no meaning beyond being a pretty landscape, because you are boundless in flight, free to move about and defy gravity whenever you so desire. You decide to leave the coast and explore above the land, flying onward and enjoying the support of the gusts of wind below. You love to just glide as easily as a child in a sled going down a hill upon pristine, white, freshly fallen snow. It takes so little effort, and you may continue gliding, going further, flying atop the mountains as you go towards the east. Your heart open and beaming, welcoming all the beauty and majesty as it unfolds. You go further and further inland until the briny air is now replaced with the smell of the desert as you come upon the bright lights of Las Vegas. And below you, the city appears to be a small splotch of colorful lights amid the darkness that get brighter and more vivid the closer that you get. And as you swoop in, the city radiates liveliness even in the later night hours. You pass a wedding chapel with wedding bells illuminated in neon lights, and you decide to fly straight through the open center of one of the bells. You then soar higher, and you fly down the main strip, passing the Bellagio and the fountain show that is occurring. You duck under the rising streams of water, illuminated by colorful lights, as you hear the joy and bliss of passers-by and tourists, oohing and eyeing and laughing in jubilation. How delightful it is to be in the heart of this playful Sin City. Continuing to other landmarks, you fly past the pink lights of the Flamingo with its Art Deco sign in cursive font. And like a flamingo, like any creature of the sky, you take flight and find solace, that you may now escape into the darkness of the desert away from this bright oasis, and the desert feels all the more like a sanctuary as you fly over the dark, still water of the Hoover Dam. The contrast from the powerhouse of a city like Las Vegas to now the solitude of the desert gives you a reminder of how diverse this world is. And even when not in flight, you have the freedom of choice to visit and to journey and to experience whatever it is that you most desire. You need not stay stagnant. You need not always repeat the same patterns and experiences. And when you feel stuck, you may take the opportunity to remember this act of flight, of being free. Change is possible every moment of every day. Change your thoughts. It will change how you feel. Change your setting, and you will experience something new. You will unlock parts of yourself that you may have forgotten. And with flight, you continue on to the dark stillness of the desert, soaring over the Grand Canyon that juts against the deep blue night sky as the moon illuminates the tawny red-brown surfaces of the peaks and valleys of the rocks. The smell leaves a mark on you that will linger, this desert-dry fragrance of dirt and earth. You nosedive full speed, going down, down, down to the deepest parts of the canyon. So dark, so still, so majestic, reaching to the lowest point where the Colorado River runs, and you align yourself to be parallel with the water, following its trail. You smell the burning of wood in a campfire alongside the river as you fly through the trail of gray smoke that wafts above the fiery embers that warm a human family that gathers in the night. Their love and tenderness can be felt, echoing out waves of harmony in the otherwise still and desolate landscape. You journey onward towards the south, the sky still a brilliant canvas overhead. You are starting to feel quite tired. Approaching the southern rim, the landscape changes, and the air is quite cool. It is perfect for sleep. You come upon a forest full of evergreens and pine trees, with their aroma wafting across the dry late-night breeze. Gliding across the sky, you realize what it feels like to be supported as your wings are extended in full glory. All you need to do is surrender. The work was already done to get you here. And just like in your waking life, you just need to embrace the you that is you, the innate and unique spirit that connects with the oneness around you. to fulfill your destiny, to honor your special talents and gifts that you were born with, uniquely to you. You just need to surrender, to let go. And as you are surrendering to this journey, you come upon the thick of the forest and find it is time to seek refuge. It is time to fall asleep. And in one of the trees is an oversized nest that calls to you, and you intuitively just know this is the place for you, as if the forest is whispering to you, or the voice that encouraged you to take flight. You come to this nest and land high atop the trees, beneath the full moon that glows like a nightlight in the night's sky. The light casts a silver sheen on the nest that is oversized yet fits you perfectly as you land and get cozy, lined with down and soft gatherings from the forest, from leaves to petals to downy feathers. You are able to sink in like you are within a cocoon, so safe, so high above the earth, ready to fall asleep, feeling the gentle sway back and forth of the tree and nest as the wind continues to blow, and you are warm, and you are safe, and you are in the place you deserve to be right now. And your thoughts may drift to any place you desire, to whatever experiences are most appealing to the dreamscape that awaits you. There are no limits. You can travel and venture into the most colorful and pleasing images right now as I guide you across the bridge between your waking and sleeping life. And I am going to count you down towards a night of restorative and healing sleep, letting go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding peace, finding stillness, finding sleep. It's time to dream away. Good night.